Hey friends, what's up? Kaz here. Welcome back to another Minecraft server admin tutorial. And if you're joining me for the first time, please hit that subscribe button because I do these every Friday, sometimes Wednesdays. I also take your suggestions, so feel free to put that in the comments below and I will capture those and give you a shout out. Like this week is brought to you by Titanium. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to pronounce your name, but they requested a Spleef plugin. This is the one they found, and it's actually built off of Battle Arena, which is a really cool plugin. I've used it before when I was doing the paintball one, which check that out as well. You might need to update it a little bit since then, but here it is. This one is built by Al Carniv. So the couple things that it does require Battle Arena, it does require World Edit, and it does require World Guard, which you probably run World Edit and World Guard anyway. And then you have an optional battle tracker that will keep track of wins and losses and all that stuff, which that's really cool, and I would highly recommend that, especially if you're going to use Battle Arena for other types of games on your server. So anyway, here's what we did is we've created this little Spleef arena. Side note, this seed on this one is really cool. You start right over here, and this is the thing. So here's your seed if you want to play this world, because it looks, man, this is a really cool start. So anyway, we set it to stone. By default, there's a couple things to know. By default, the game will give you a diamond shovel, and it will require snow floor, and then they will need to die from water or lava. But you can change some things in the config so they can instantly mine anything, and they will lose automatically when they fall past the lowest layer. So anyway, here's what we're going to do is we have to create our arena. So another thing to know is stand where you want one of your spawns to be when you create. This will just kind of make it a little bit easier. So we're going to go create tutorial. So there we go. So we've created it and it's selected the spawn point for one of them, and then we can go ahead and add another spawn point. So Spleef alter tutorial number 2. And if you want to add like a third one, that works too. There you go. And then you can add a fourth. There. So that is super simple. So what we do is now you get our wand out, which is you get it from /wand, and I just got another one. You left click in one corner of the layer, and then you right click on the other. So once you get that, you're going to go Spleef set layer tutorial. And there we go. If you want to add another layer, let's say you want to add a second layer down here, what you would do is you'd select the whole layer, and then you add a number, so number 2. So that's how it goes. I'm only going to do one layer just for ease and simplicity. The other thing you can do is you can set the regen. So after 45 seconds, 60 seconds, the layer will regenerate. However, I don't think that's the greatest idea, because then you might have really long matches, but it might be cool. You can also set it to check to see if a player's moved in the config file. So if they just stand in one spot, they'll automatically lose, which is kind of cool. But the way that you would set a regen layer is Spleef set regen, the arena name, so tutorial, and then the layer number. Or if you want to just put 60 in there, you can set regens differently for different layers, which is kind of cool. So that'd be a layer number and then 45 seconds or whatever. So that is it for this. Let's go ahead and create a sign before we get into the configuration. So you can see that I had originally set it up with lava, and then I figured out that you can just set it to be the last layer, but maybe you like the death by lava. So anyway, to create a sign, it's really easy. You go Spleef and then join and then the arena name. So tutorial, bam, and then you know it works when it does that. So a couple other things, the permissions for it as well. The permissions is arena.join.spleef. What that gives your users access to is Spleef join, but you don't really need it if you have these signs. If you'd rather have them use the signs, that's cool too. And you don't need to set that permission up for them to be able to use the signs. And the other permission is arena.leave, and that will let them be able to do arena leave once they're in the queue, but I don't have the permission set up because you don't really need it. Okay, so here we are in the configuration file or plugins folder of your, yeah, you got it. So yeah, you get plugins, arena, Spleef, and then config, and then Spleef config. These are the two ones that we're going to look at. So the first one I think we'll look at is the Spleef config. So if you've done anything with Battle Arena, this should look pretty familiar, but you can change the commands in here, the names, the displays, all that stuff, team size, lives, so people can respawn in, but Spleef might not be a good idea to do that. You can change the victory condition, which you can go to Battle Arena and look up all that information. The main one that you want to look at is this on spawn diamond give items diamond spade 1. So maybe you want to do a different type of item besides doing the diamond spade. You can change that in here. You can set your enchants and other options, all that stuff. Like I said, go check out the Battle Arena wiki for changing any of these items, and then the config file for this for Arena Spleef would be in here, and a couple things that you want to change. By default, this is set to false. I set it to true because I thought I don't really want to break snow because I think it's cooler to break other stuff, and then you can set the super pick item. So be sure to set this to be what the item is that they get. So if you want to, I think by default it's a gold shovel, so change this to a gold shovel if you want. Yeah, you get it. And then this is by default, leave that true. And then this is the other one that's by default is set to false. So set it to true, and it'll automatically set them to lose once they've fallen below the lowest level. And then you can also do this, I didn't turn this on, but this is called islanding. So this will check for a user who has not moved, and if they have not moved, then they will fail. It'll make them lose the match. So that's all we got for the configuration files. Like I said, it's pretty quick and easy. Couple things to change that I did for what you saw in this, or what you will see in this. So let's go ahead and see how all of this plays out in a match. So now we've just looked at the configuration, and that's pretty cool what you can see. Let's go ahead and show you what it looks like when you're playing. So I've already joined, so let's go ahead and join with the other guy, and then the game is going to start here in 6 seconds. So then based upon that, you should get a diamond shovel, which is going to be the super pick, and then you can just break everything, and then we're just going to go ahead and kill him. And then it waits a few seconds and it realizes, oh, he fell past the level, and then you can see total wins and losses. That's the battle tracker, which is really cool, and it started giving us power numbers. I have no idea what that stuff does, but anyway, that is all for that. So hopefully you guys found that helpful. It's actually pretty simple and quick and easy, and if you're using Battle Tracker or Battle Arena already, very, very cool game type to add. Might actually put Battle Arena and create some custom games on my fan server, but hopefully you guys found that helpful. This is Cause from McFriends. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below, and as always, enjoy the game. God bless. So I don't know if that's supposed to be how it's going for the shaders, but it looks like my chest is drunk. Go home, chest. You are drunk.